Christiani or whatever his name is, in goal for Superior Heights. 30.
Wow. Why would they do that? Isn't this the stronger team in NOSSA? Jay? Aren't these guys the strongest here? Why would they put in their...
Because Russia doesn't know how to play.
Well, he...
Is it coming up, right?
Brody Davidson. Brody Davidson starting for St. Charles.
Me and the guy had an argument the other day about this place.
That's on.
It's on?
Yeah. On Facebook.
It's on Facebook?
Yeah. I got a notification.
Voxcast.
It's a minute delay. 60-second delay.
When we talk?
Between here and here.
Okay.
But I'm not professional enough to read, Dave.
Oh, I won't.
No, I'm joking.
But can you hear me now is what I'm asking.
I'm trying to... If you guys toss back and forth...
Is there a way to shut it off? Just a button or something?
You just say hi?
Well, you gotta turn it on.
Test 1, 2.
No. Check. Check 1, 2.
Test 1, 2.
Enter now.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Test. Check. Check 1, 2. Check.
That part you won't hear.
Test 1, 2.
Test 1, 2. Test.
Test 1, 2.
Okay.
Test 1, 2.
Check. I don't hear nothing. Oh, wait. Check. Now try?
Test 1, 2.
Perfect. That's shut. It's off.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on? It's okay. Well, I'll turn it on when we're ready, because...
Yeah.
Not bad, eh? The only thing I don't have is scoreboard. It's $50 a month. It's a unit of this size to go with it. But that's the next thing. So every so often does, like goal and something. So you're gonna do like Austin, you have a pen?
Yeah.
He's doing all of the play-by-play, like, when the hockey's going. I'll fill for him. And we can flip back and I'll do it in the game. I'll try a game one time or a period. I've never, like, just for shits and giggles. But I liked he sounded good the last game. I'll give him it, man. Sounded better than me, that's for sure. Especially, he's done it before.
I've done over 120 games
Exactly.
in the NOJHL.
Yeah, so like that's you go with the guy that has the most experience. I wish we had like do you have 2 pens or 1?
I got more.
Okay. Because I like to write down what the lines are when I figure it out.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why you gave me the paper. I saw it
Okay.
already.
So are you doing
Yeah.
Power Play brought to you by
Yeah.
Cheryl and Robson Expedients?
Yeah.
Both teams.
Okay. Okay. You want to go? Should I go live?
Go! Good morning, everybody. Austin Goodette here alongside Rod Trudell for Game 1 of the 2017 NOSSA High School Hockey Championships. The Superior Heights Steelhawks taking on the St. Charles Cardinals from Sudbury. St. Charles, the Sudbury champs. The Superior Heights Steelhawks getting the second berth available here for the Sault Ste. Marie rep. Starting goaltenders for this morning's game, you got Brody Davidson starting for the Cardinals, and Zach Trutrani starting for Superior Heights. Superior Heights is in blue, St. Charles in red.
While we're sitting here, we're going to start off just to let you know that the first period is actually going to be brought to you by Sioux College. Today's St. Mary's Knights the NOSSA game today is brought to you by Sioux College. Sioux College right now, it offers a collegiate hockey program with the Cougars hockey team, which competes in the men's Division 3 of the ACHA. And we are also, I say we because I'm one of the coaches, we are also in the MCHC conference in that league. So we're about to hit puck drop here, and I'll hand it back over to Austin.
Thanks, Rod, and here we go, getting underway here. NOSSA game 1 of 7 here. And starting, and Matthew Belanger, the man to watch for the Cardinals, number 9, starting at center, and the Cardinals, and Belanger with a quick shot, stop, rebound, and that was quick.
Well, that didn't take too much time there, eh?
10 seconds.
Right off the bat, it looked as if even when it came to warm-ups, as soon as they came on the ice, I said to you, it didn't look like the Steelhawks were prepared. They looked lethargic. They just weren't here to play, and I think the Cardinals jumped on it right away. And
it's Brenton Lalonde, the playoff MVP for the Sudbury High School Hockey League, getting the opening tally here for St. Charles, and there they go again, dumping it in already, and back forward is Chris Benoit for Superior Heights. And the Cardinals able to keep it in. Puck bouncing around. It is Lalonde who just got the goal, and pass goes out, and now a race for the puck. And this is going to be Ethan West with a shot going up high and wide. Contact made along the boards. Battle for it, and puck goes I believe into the St. Charles bench, and play will be halted.
Hopefully we get a little bit better flow. You know, you got to remember we're just in the first minute of the game here.
Yeah, first minute here, first game of the tournament, 9 a.m. And Laval and the Cardinals will clear it out, and dumping it in, or trying to dump it in, and unsuccessful was Jordan Rita. Dump back in. And actually an icing call here called against Superior Heights. 13:58 to go in the first period. Once again, just a reminder, 15-minute periods here in the high school hockey, as the face-off will go to the left of Zach Trutrani. Back to the point. Long shot goes wide of the net. And with the puck now, that would be number 13, Taylor Bedard. Wrap around the boards, and that's Bedard again. And the Steelhawks tried to break out. Good breakout play, bit of physical contact made. Steelhawks trying to get out of their own zone here, and very slow start here for Superior Heights, I would say, Rod.
Yeah, it seems as if they're getting caught in the neutral zone, but are in their own zone. But it looks as if the Cardinals are also going in deep on their forward checks, which is putting the defense of the Steelhawks back far in their own end. And it doesn't seem as if their wingers or the centerman, at least, is coming back to give them a hand.
Yeah, I totally agree. And now they get an offensive zone face-off here after the Cardinals iced it, and they lose the offensive zone faceoff. Cole Molyneux won the draw there for the Cardinals, and looking here early on in this game, the Cardinals are being more physical here, as now that puck is picked up by Riley Bridge, and that one goes back for Evan Lamarche, dumped in, and Aiden Popowich, and now Matthew Belanger. Actually, I was just reading the wrong. I was reading the wrong names there.
Yeah, that's all right.
And we got a penalty here right off the bat against Superior Heights.
Yeah.
Goalie is out, so St. Charles has the bit of a man advantage here. As now it's Belanger. Circles back behind his net. Belanger gets through one. Down he goes. Are they going to call a second penalty on this? I don't think so, but here comes the first penalty. It's a head contact. I saw the players down. I didn't see the actual hit, but a head contact penalty here to the Steelhawks, and that's going to be, can't see the number there.
Looks like 12.
12, that's going to be Eli Yendo.
So we got a power play here today. The power plays are going to be brought to you today. The Cardinals power play is brought to you by Cheryl Ann of Expedia Cruise Ship in Sault Ste. Marie. And they score, Austin.
Yeah, a shot from the line, and the Cardinals are up by 2 right off the bat. It's going to be Tanner Wickenbung with the long distance shot, and actually that's a double minor. I didn't even realize until now. So a double minor was called, and so now that penalty will go down to 2 minutes. So the
headshot, right? Get you 4 right away.
Yeah, and Superior Heights had too many men on the ice there for a quick second before they dropped the puck.
I was actually surprised that the other penalty wasn't called in that last frame as well.
Exactly, too, and here go the Cardinals once again. And I believe the Cardinals, Rod, if I'm not mistaken, they beat the Confederation Chargers in the final here to get their ticket to the Sioux, as behind the net it goes and wrapped right back around the point. And that would be goal. Belanger. Long shot from the point, bouncing around. And puck batted down. That would be...
Oh, we got a bad change. Oh, there we go. Luckily, number 9 came in and picked that puck up.
The Cardinals now behind their net, starting back out, and it's Goebel. Passed over for Tanner Wickenbung. Contact made. There's a long shot, glove down by Zach Trachani.
Well, it looks like the Steelhawks are trying to settle in here and calm down a bit. I think they might have the jitters, right? You know, you're not used to coming into a NOSSA game. You've never seen this team before unless you've watched some game film, but
I totally agree with that, and especially Superior Heights coming off that emotional win to get into NOSSA over Cass just over a week ago. And there's a shot. Trachani made the save. Back to the line. Dump back in, and Callum Rock back at the line playing catch. That's Spencer Lefebvre back at the line. Lefebvre holds. Wrist shot through. Trachani makes the save. Rebound. Trachani made another save. That would be on Taylor Bedard. Or no, yeah, that would be Taylor Bedard. Bedard again. Tries to go between the legs, and Trachani held that down, and the Steelhawks will ice it. 10 seconds to go in the power play for the Cardinals, and they're already up by 2. And here go the Cardinals once again, and that's going to be Callum Rock down, and the Steelhawks have killed off the second half of that double minor. And Cardinals here early, they just look big and a lot stronger than this Superior Heights team here early on in this game. Fair to say, Rod.
yeah, and they hold their positions a lot better, as if you could tell. But you're like, we've only seen 5 minutes of hockey, so yeah, I don't want to come to any conclusions right off the bat. I'm hoping Superior Heights settle in, the flow of the game picks up a bit more.
And here go the Cardinals once again, and that would be Ethan Lamarche behind the goal. And it's actually stuck on the back end of the goal, and play will be halted.
Well, we got a stoppage of play here. I just want to have a shout out to SiouxSports.com. Sioux Sports for all your sports coverage in Algoma, Sault Ste. Marie, and the Michigan EUP.
Face-off comes outside the Superior Heights line. 9:29 to go. First period, 2-0 St. Charles here. And Joel Edmond dumped in by the Cardinals again. Back for it is Ethan St. John for Superior Heights. And LaMarche.
Nice.
Or that was Joel Edmond.
We got a penalty coming on the play.
And again, it's on the Superior Heights Steelhawks. So discipline is going to be a big key here for Superior Heights if they want to keep this game close. As it's Belanger. Seems like Belanger hasn't even came off the ice yet for.
Well, yeah, I think it's not that. I think it seems like every time something happens on the ice, Belanger is in the mix of that. So I think he's going to be a player for not only the Steelhawks to watch, but also the other three teams that are in the tournament as well.
Exactly, too, and Belanger was the scoring leader in the Sudbury High School League this season, and an offside is called on St. Charles. 8:45 remaining first period. Face-off will go right back to where it started. Belanger wins it forward. And puck comes back out. That's going to be Joel Edmond dumped back in. Puck bouncing. There's Belanger again. Belanger. They pass it around. There's a shot coming. Trachani makes the stop and comes back down. Nice little toe drag there. And that would be Tanner Wigmug. He scored the second goal here for the Cardinals this morning. And now Belanger again with the puck. Belanger. And there's a shot high and wide. That came off the stick of Lalonde. Good puck movement here by the Cardinals at the point. Long shot through. Cardinals continue to pass it around. Shot coming. There it is. It's deflected in front of the net.
I don't think the goalie saw that one.
He did not see that one. There was a perfect screen in front. And Lalonde. Lalonde to the backhand. He's got the first one 10 seconds in. The captain of this St. Charles team. What great passing here on this power play. 25 seconds left on it. There's another shot coming, and Trachani makes the stop. And again, and it's Gobo. And here go the Steelhawks once again, and they'll get it to center, dump it in and change, and so will St. Charles. 10 seconds to go in the penalty.
Coming up to the end of the penalty, another power play that was brought to you by Cheryl Ann and the Expedia cruise ship in Sault Ste. Marie.
And both teams are now even strength as this puck comes in, and it will go on to Brody Davidson, who will hold on for a face-off. 6:45 remaining first period.
Well, we haven't had quite a bit of, not a lot of even strength here. And, you know, just watching the Steelhawks penalty kill, it's a very passive penalty kill, I find. They're allowing the Cardinals to set up outside, get prepared, go into their go into their plays that they have. And to me, they need to get a little bit more aggressive on that penalty kill.
Totally agree with that. You got to have an aggressive penalty kill here.
Well, if you watch their defense in front of the net, they're spending a lot of time trying to move guys instead of just letting people take position and move them once the puck comes in, right?
Exactly, and I'm always a fan of an aggressive kind of game here for any kind of systems, and a great chance there for the Steelhawks. They just couldn't connect, and here they go again, and Superior Heights dumped it in. That was Preston Cooper Guy that dumped it in. And now with the puck is Popowich for the Cardinals. Huge hit! And it's Popovich, I didn't see who the superior height player that hit him was, but he got sent to the ice fairly hard. And dumped back in. And it's Popovich again. 5:57 remaining opening period. Puck got caught up in the official's skate. Dumped in onto Davidson. There's a great chance in front of the net. And now the Cardinals and break out, and that is going to be Josh Piche.
Two guys tangled up in the back play here.
Yeah, they.
There they go.
Puck back out to center ice.
Big hip check.
And Lefebvre was involved for St. Charles on that hit. And here they go again.
Nice.
Shot, save, rebound.
Score!
It's in. And the Steelhawks have a goal.
Right on. Hopefully that'll get them right into this game now, and we'll make something of this.
And the Steelhawks are on the board, and it's Jordan Ritta that was able to get it by Brody Davidson. So playback underway. 2-1 is our score now. So Jordan Rita has the goal, and Superior Heights has cut the lead in half here. Back behind the goal. And the Cardinals put their aggressive boots back on here again.
By all means, Superior is not out of this game right now. They just got to get a little bit more pep in their step. And by the looks of it, if you look down on the benches, the coaches are really coaching their team right now.
And an interference penalty is coming on to the Cardinals here.
So we have another power play. This time it's for the Steelhawks. And once again, the power plays are brought to you by Cheryl Ann of Expedia Cruise Ships here in Sault Ste. Marie. And as well, the broadcast today is on SiouxSports.com.
Evan LaMarche with the interference penalty there for the Cardinals, and the Steelhawks have their first power play of the morning. Clearing attempt hit off the shin guard, and Cardinals are here. They go again, busting in. Tricciani makes the stop. And dumping that in for the Steelhawks. That's going to be 18, Ethan Johnson. Now there's a shot from the line, turned away by Davidson. Shot right in front. Davidson couldn't get on it. And puck goes back down the ice. Tricciani is out. 1:12 to go in this power play for the Steelhawks. 3:52 remaining first period.
Great chance for them to tie the game up right now. Go into that locker room tied.
Great chance here to go in that after the first period there. Tied 2-2, but it couldn't. There's another one. That was deflected. Davidson made the save, and that was deflected right in front by Gabe Spina.
Spina is sitting up shop right in front of the net, has a great tip on the play and a great scoring chance. Just being in position where he's supposed to be, right?
Exactly. And you want to get pucks to the net on a power play like this, down one here. And again, great speed there by the penalty kill there of the Cardinals. I've been noticing throughout this game here how fast they've been. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Back to the line. Shot coming. Ow.
Took that puck right off the shin.
Yep. Right behind the goal.
Here we go.
Shot. Davidson makes the save. He's without his goal stick. And now it goes back down, and Tricciani is going to play it now for the Steelhawks.
It seems as if that's a third chance down there, but it's like one and done. They get one chance, back down in their other end, regroup. Exactly,
too. And now that penalty is over. And both teams playing 5-on-5. This one's going to go down onto Davidson. He's going to riskily play it. Turned it over. but the Steelhawks again couldn't do anything. And working along, that's going to be 25 for the Steelhawks. That's Ryan Gooden.
Here we go.
Back to the line. Wrist shot through, blocked.
It's putting the puck high in there.
Yeah. And now the Steelhawks and Spencer Lefebvre was being teamed up on, and now, and here go the that's going to be Taylor Bedard. But now back the other way, the Steelhawks. That's going to be Mark Keenan, but Cardinals have the puck back, and Spencer Lefebvre lost the puck. Joel Edmond. There's a shot.
Nice
blocked.
stick check.
1:25 opening period here. 2-1 your score in favor of the Cardinals. Two quick ones early on by the Cardinals. 10 seconds in, and then they got one on the power play. And now the Steelhawks will break it out. And icing is waved off. Back forward is Spencer Lefebvre for the Cardinals. Stretch pass. And a beauty there. And they just chip it in and change. 1 minute to go here, opening period. Reminder, no flood between the first and second period here. Flood will take place between the second and third. And Belanger drops it off for Lalonde. Lalonde with the puck. Belanger. Lalonde back to the point. Wrist shot deflected. And Tricciani gloved it down. 31.7 seconds to go on the clock.
It seems as if when Lalonde and Belanger are on the ice, they always have the puck on their sticks.
I exactly agreed to that point. They're always making something happen. And back to the line. This shot goes wide. Tricciani didn't see it until the last second. And here goes one late opportunity for the Steelhawks. Shot blocked. And now, and bouncing around. And 10 seconds remaining opening period. And here they go again, and that's going to be offside.
Belanger and Lalonde get caught offside on that play.
4.9 seconds to go, opening period.
And we'd like to welcome the any of the Sudbury parents or fans that are watching the NOSSA AA tournament here. We will broadcast every game live. Face-off
outside the Superior Heights zone. Just a reminder, at 10:30, it's going to be the second game of the day. It's going to be the Cora Colts taking on the Chippewa Raiders out of North Bay, and that will do it for period number one.
You know, Austin, that period, it started flat, but I really do believe that in the end there, the last 8 minutes anyways, Superior Heights kind of found their legs, and they're starting to push back against this Cardinal team, but they really have to find the answer when Lalonde and Belanger are on the ice together.
Yeah, and that's going to be something that the Colts and Raiders should take note of, is that line. Who's the third member of that line?
You know what? That's the thing. I was just thinking the same thing, and I think it was number 11. Michael Mortier is actually on that line together with Belanger and Lalonde. That's how they started the game throughout it. I did see lineup changes. But they do keep those Lalonde and Belanger are normally always together. But, you know, the great thing about tournaments like this is you come into the tournament, and I know sometimes they'll seed and they'll go 1-4, but it really doesn't matter. One team can come in and upset the whole clan. So that makes for a great tournament. Yeah, and this St. Charles team looking very strong here in the first day of the two-day event. They will play the Chippewa Raiders at 5 o'clock or 5:30 tonight. And puck is down underway, second period. 2-1, the Cardinals have the lead on the Steelhawks as a shot thrown by Justin Gilbo. And now the Steelhawks
And the Cardinals now behind their net. And that's Taylor Bedard. So this looks like the second line here starting the second period for the Cardinals. As there's a long shot. Centering pass, intercepted, and now here go the Superior Heights Steelhawks, and this is going to be, is it going to be an icing? No. And back the other way, here come the Cardinals. And a quick rush, and shut down was Justin Gilbert. Gilbo. I do apologize for any mispronunciations throughout this tournament.
We'll try and get it right by the last game.
Yep, as a shot there on goal, Truchani holds on for the whistle, 14:04.
As was for the first period, the second period is also brought to you by Sioux College Athletics. Sioux College Athletics is the home of the Sioux College Cougars men's hockey team who play in the ACHA Division III down in the States.
Yeah, and they concluded a great first season not too long ago.
Yeah, we did get a great season this year. We ended up 6th in our division, which the North consists of 32 teams, and we actually ended up in our first year 11th out of 132 teams in the nation. So we did have a great, strong club. We were unable to go to nationals or regionals. And look at that, while I'm talking, Superior Heights ties the game up.
Yeah, they do just that. It's Ethan West we were talking about before the game, players to watch for during this NOSSA Championships for Superior Heights, and Ethan West was one of those names, and he got a rebound past Brody Davidson.
Great.
Now, Rod, back to the Sioux College program. There's a couple of guys that you got out of the high school hockey leagues.
Yeah, we had this year we had an Ozzie Rowe play for us. He was the St. Mary's Knights graduate, and Ozzy came into he didn't start with us right in the beginning of the year. He was going to, then he had some other commitments, and then he came to us and played for us. And what a great hockey sense, hockey IQ on that good. After Ozzy, obviously after the strike we had, Ozzy left us and went and played, and now he's over playing with the Sioux Eagles for the end of the year here.
Yeah, he was one of the another notable high school.
We got Camsel.
Yep.
He came out of White Pines. Great D, one of our most points for a D, and that shocks a lot of guys on our bench a lot of the time. But the problem with that is he shoots the puck, right?
Yeah.
So just like that, another D, and we got number 6 from the Cards, who's Spencer Laval. He takes a shot from the point, and it goes wide.
Yep. Face off. It will go back into the Superior Heights zone. 2-2 game here, 12:57 remaining second period, and here comes the big line, and just noticing that third person on that line now. It's 11. That's going to be that is Morier.
Michael Morier.
And the Steelhawks gain center, dump it in. And this one will hit the linesman, so a break there for the Cardinals and not getting called on an icing. And the Steelhawks have the lead.
Number 19 from the Cardinals, Tanner, he just fumbled the puck in front of his net. Big mistake, and as he did, we had a Steelhawk come in and take advantage of that and put it backhand top left corner.
Didn't see who that was because I was looking down at the sheet to see who made the turnover, and they put it in. But the way this game started, Rod, I have to say I didn't expect this.
No, not at all. It seems as if the Steelhawks have awoken. Maybe 9 a.m. is not a great time for them to start, but they are certainly there now. Big hit in the corner by number 17 of the Steelhawks, who is Gabe Spina.
And there's a shot. Truchani makes the save, rebound. And now going all over the place. And Taylor Bedard. And again, here go the Steelhawks, and that's going to be... That was Spina, and another great chance as Davidson was out of position. Cardinals here are still really out shooting the Steelhawks here, although they're down one here halfway through. And dumped in, and here's Bedard. Big hit along the wall, back to the line. Shot coming. And the puck will be bounced around. Here they go again. And that's Bedard. Bedard's starting to make a little bit of noise here, taking away all the noise from the other two of Lalonde and Belanger.
Yeah, this second line seems to be starting to move a bit. So it looks like we're just not playing a one-line team, but the other lines are starting to pick up. And, you know, like I said in the beginning, it didn't look like there was a ton of flow to this game, but it looks like it's picking up a bit, not a ton, but we're getting somewhere here.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere here, and now the Steelhawks puck bouncing around. And here they go again. And back into the Superior Heights zone. 10:47 to go, second period. 3-2, Superior Heights leads. And they were down 2-0 at one point. And back to the line, dump right back in. Hard hit into the wall. Puck goes right back around the boards. And there is Lalonde. Is that Belanger? Yes, it is. And he shot it high and wide. Lalonde tried to get it in front of the net. Trachani was out of position. And, here's a great chance for the Steelhawks. That's going to be Ethan Johnson coming in. It goes high and wide. What a chance. And there's a shot on goal, and Davidson holds on. And now we got a bit of, hey there, how you doing? As Davidson tried to get a shot at
Tulloch went in and tried to get to that loose puck, and the goalie took a swipe at him with the blocker, and I don't think Tulloch took that too kindly. Now he's headed to the box along with looks to be two Cardinals.
Yeah, two Cardinals and a Steelhawk.
Going to the
and it's Lalonde too.
Yeah, so I have a feeling the Steelhawks are going to be up by one player unless they give No. What are we doing here?
Lalonde and LaMarche are in the box for the Cardinals. Are they doing 5-on-5? It looks like they are. Nope.
So we're down 5-on-4. Steelhawks to a power play. Power plays are still brought to you by Cheryl Ann of Expedia.com cruise ship in Sault Ste. Marie.
And a great chance with the two big guns in the box for St. Charles. So this is a must capitalize here for the Steelhawks here. The two big guns in the box. Puck bouncing around, and here go the Cardinals. It's a 2-on-1. And pass turned over, and here they go again. And that is going to be Callum Rock, the best hair probably I'll see in this tournament. And another penalty coming up. This one's going to be to Superior Heights.
Yeah, not a smart penalty at all. The puck was already going to the boards, into the corner, but the player on the Steelhawks decided he needed to impede so that he could get there first, and there goes the power play.
And, there goes the power play for Superior Heights. 4-on-4 here for the next minute 26. 9:28 remaining second period.
So now we're back to even here.
Steelhawks will try to chip it out. And falling, that was Belanger.
That's not like him.
Yeah, from our first impressions of Belanger.
Yeah.
There's a shot turned out. And here go the Steelhawks again. It's Ethan West. West goes in.
All by himself.
Great effort there to get the puck in deep there by Ethan West. 8:56 to go, second period, still 3-2. And going back for it now and passing it over. And now with the puck is Cole Molyneux. Molyneux in over the line. Molyneux with a distance shot. That's going to go into the screen out of play. And the faceoff will remain in the Superior Heights zone.
Well, we have a minute here, I just want to talk about, SiouxSports.com brings us this live feed of NOSSA hockey. Also has every other sport from high school, grade school, all the way up. Everybody should go out and check SiouxSports.com.
Great site to be for local coverage here in the Sioux and in the northern Michigan area. And here goes Superior Heights right off the draw, and that's going to be Eli Yindel. There's a shot on goal. Davidson turned it away. And Callum Rock. Rock passes it over. Josh Piche dumps it in. And back for the puck now. That's going to be Ethan Johnson. And a brief power play here for Superior, or for the Cardinals here, about just over 30 seconds. And Rock.
Nice forecheck.
And 15 seconds now in the penalty. 7:40 to go in the second period here. Rock. And
7 seconds in the penalty, and dumped, and that'll do it about that.
that will do it for. And now next whistle, we'll have more players out of the boxes. Davidson passes it over to the defenseman. Rock. Puck banging around. Look out, Rock with a big hit. And here go the Cardinals. Here go the Cardinals.
There's Belanger.
It is Belanger firing high wide.
What a shot.
He's got a quick shot. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes after high school. And there's a pass in front of the goal. And bouncing around, and icing is waved off. Bouncing around, and here go it's Belanger again. Belanger fires. This time he goes short side wide.
Two great shots. They both missed the net.
He's got a quick release, and now back the other way. Here's a chance. Backhand. Goes wide of the goal. And that was Jordan Rita, who's got a goal in this game. As the battle along the boards, and this one will go down. It's Belanger again. Dipsy Doodles. Oh, look out! Trichani got bulldozed. Helmet's off.
Yeah, it was a clean hit on the play. It just, unfortunately, the St. Charles player hit the goalie, and there he went. He went back and gave him a little tap saying, I didn't mean any of that. Back in my day, the goalie would have known I meant all of it.
Good to see Trichani back up the way he's been playing for the Steelhawks.
He's playing good.
Now, short tournament like this, when you look at Game 2 for both of these teams, do you start your other goaltenders on the bench for Game 2, or do you keep with the hot hand in a short tournament like this?
It always differs between coaches, right? A lot of guys, you got to remember, these guys could be playing a total of 5 games in the matter of 48 hours. So you don't want to get a goalie cold, but if he's running hot, sometimes you want to keep going with him, right?
Exactly. There's a hit, and that's going to be a penalty.
Likely. So it's from behind, head up against the glass. The Steelhawks goalie's headed to the net now, and Steelhawks are headed out to the neutral zone.
That's going to be Tanner Wookman that's going to get the penalty. And there's a shot that was blocked, and here comes the penalty.
All right.
Called it a hold.
So we got another power play here today. Remember, the power plays once again are brought to you by Cheryl Land of Expedia Cruise Ship in Sault Ste. Marie. You know, hopefully maybe the St. Charles, they'll get out of these penalties. That's what's kind of putting them backwards here.
Yeah, in the first period, it was the other way around.
Yeah.
There's a shot bouncing all over the place, and the Cardinals can't get it. And behind the goal, Steelhawks working around. Looked like the shot was coming. And Michael Giuliani with the shot goes wide. And back down it goes. kept in at the line, and here's trouble.
Oh,
Two-on-one.
Belanger.
And down he goes.
You know, that number, from Superior Heights, Taylor Hullab, he took a penalty on that, but rightfully so. I think, when you're a coach and someone takes a penalty like that, you can't really get too mad at them.
Yeah, exactly. But the bad news is you lose your power play.
Yeah.
4:52 remaining in the second period.
So now we're back to 4-on-4 hockey here with 4:52 remaining. And it looks like the St. Charles is sticking with Belanger and Lalonde in the front. And we've got Lavallee and Gubo in the back end.
Yeah. West is up front for the Steelhawks on this 4-on-4. And Chulich is also up front for the Steelhawks. And back forward is Spencer Lefebvre. Or Lafala, excuse me. And right back in it goes. And
it's icing.
Yep, an icing called here against Superior Heights.
Yeah. I think maybe the players on the ice forgot that we were all even there, and we've got the captain of the Steelhawks out there, Nick Keenan, on the back end with his partner, who is Elijah Yando.
Face-off won by the Cardinals. Right back around. There's Rock behind the goal. And here go the Steelhawks, and that's going to be dumping it in. There is Mark Keenan,
and that's Mike Keenan or Nick Keenan here.
Puck bouncing around behind the cage, and Keenan again.
Looks like the Keenan boys are giving them a world of trouble down there in their own end.
Yep. And here go the Cardinals. The St. Charles are now on a power play for the next 30-something seconds. And Dipsy doodling save, rebound. And Rock wasn't able to get it. And another shot goes up, and that was Taylor Bedard. So the second line here out right now for the Cardinals. Bedard. Back to the line. Belanger is out there. So, shot coming. There it is. And
Nice.
Churchani put it into the screen.
You saw that puck coming all the way through, which was good. The defenseman moved those other players out of the way so he could get out to the position where he needed to be.
Face-off is going to be to the right of Churchani. 2:56 remaining second period. 4 seconds to go in the Superior Heights penalty.
Player will come out of the box.
And we are even.
Even strength.
Belanger. Seems like the past couple of minutes, they've been really shutting down, giving nothing to Belanger and Lalonde.
Yeah, I think they've clued in that if they can trap those two guys and keep them at bay. But I also noticed this period, the second line of the Cardinals, they've stepped it up here, and leading that would be Rock.
Yeah, Rock has had a very solid game so far. And Lalonde. And back out, and here's Lalonde, and there is the very mostly mentioned Belanger as this play goes offside with 2:20 remaining in the second period.
Yeah.
Face-off coming outside the Superior Heights blue line here. Molyneux taking this draw. Looks like this is the third line right now out for the Cardinals. Dumped in. And the Cardinals are going to get to it. We got a puck battle along the boards. up and off the wall.
Cardinals keep it in.
Great play there to keep it in, and now it's going to be Riley Bridge. And it's puck spinning around, and that would be Tanner Webbengod. Battle along the boards. Under 2 minutes to go here, second period. We will have a flood between the second and third period. As back are the Steelhawks, chipping it up and off the wall. And puck wrapped around the boards, and there is Webkingad. I'm going to mess that name up so many times in the next 2 days, Rod, it's not even going to be funny. Here go the Steelhawks once again, and there's that name again.
Belanger moves it over to Rock.
Rock has it. Oh, there's Belanger. Tried to glove it down to his stick. He couldn't do it. 1 minute to go, second period. There's Lalonde. Oh, Lalonde able to keep it in. Now there's Belanger. And out it goes. Is this going to be icing? No, icing is waved off. And here go the St. Charles. That's Josh Pichade and Lalonde. Here goes Superior Heights again. Looks like Rock's moved on to that line with Belanger.
I think they're trying to get her tied up here before we go into the dressing room.
Yeah, and now a penalty coming up to Superior Heights. I think, I don't know what you're going to call this, roughing or holding or...
He doesn't know. He's waiting. No, he holds.
I knew it was going to be a rough or a hold.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a power play for the St. Charles Cardinals, and that is going to be Ryan Gwendon.
Guidon goes to the box, so we're getting another power play here for the Cardinals of Sudbury, and it's brought to you by Cheryl Ann of Expedia Cruise Ship, Sault Ste. Marie.
And Rock tried to win it forward, was unsuccessful. There's Lalonde, who's got the first one for St. Charles this morning. Back to the line. Webbingud. There's a shot turned away.
Nice puck clear.
And that should get Superior Heights into the locker room with the lead.
And it does.
And that will do it. Period number 2. Superior Heights 3, St. Charles 2. We'll be back for the third period after the flood.
That was bad at all. Hey?
Pretty decent.
We'll get the flow.
Oh, yeah. We'll get another game this afternoon. We got 2 more tonight.
One, yeah. I should go check the Sioux College booth. Are you putting that downstairs or no? What? Are you moving it down? Not till afterwards. Yeah.
Circuit, remember? Jay, what time's that third game start?
5:30. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, because I know my trainer just texted me. She wants to work me out at 3:45 to 4:45. So 5:30. Is it on the home page of Sioux Sports? My mom wants to know.
What, yeah? Battery or, yeah, camera? Yeah.
Sioux Sports. Yeah, I forgot. SiouxSports.com. Watch the third period with my buddy. Yeah, it's intermission right now. Right now, this game is Superior Heights and St. Charles out of Sudbury. Yeah. Let me know if you get. Yeah, there's a flood right now, so about. Call Dad.
Calling Dad Gomes.
Working? Still watching? Well, we got,
I'm fixing the camera.
yeah. What was the score when you turned it off? That's what it still is. Start of the third period. Yeah, that's Superior Heights. Yeah, coming up at 10:30. If you feel like tuning in again, you got Cora and Chippewa. And then there's 2 more games later tonight. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And then you got 2 more games later tonight if you have nothing better to do. 5:30 Chippewa and St. Charles, and then Cora and Superior Heights go at 7:30. $5:30 and 7:30 tonight. Well, how about that cat? What's he doing? What did he do? Well, you said he got in trouble. Alrighty. Bye. So where's the camera going now?
Staying right where it is for now.
Well, where is it going for game 2?
On the tonight on the concourse.
Would you be able to pick me up from the school at like 5 o'clock? That? Yeah. This? Oh. This is not it?
So I don't.
All right, new teams. Now who are we playing? Oh, it's the third period. Fuck am I doing? I thought the game was over. Need coffee. I was gonna run, but I wouldn't have had
Where are
time.
you gonna run?
Tim Hortons.
I'm going there after this game.
Oh, okay. He's going there. Get a coffee.
Oh, I'll probably run there to get a bagel.
Write out your,
What?
write out your list.
Just write what you want. Look at it.
Oh. I said,
Oh, I gotta come up there.
Where are you going?
What?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Alrighty.
On the floor? No, turn. Can you just throw that in the box behind you there? Thanks. And a few words up there.
all right, let's finish this off. I want my Timmies and my Timbits.
We're going live in 3, 2, 1.
We're back for the third period. Austin Cadet alongside Rod Trudell here on SiouxSports.com Game Day Sports Network. The St. Charles Cardinals and the Superior Heights Steelhawks going into the third period. And the Steelhawks have a 3-2 lead. Rod, how about you take us through the goal scoring summary to recap?
Yeah, we'll do that next time. Okay, now we gotta go. Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties. My papers in my pocket somewhere else. So we're just gonna go right into this period right now.
Oh, there's my morning laugh.
Yeah, I as well need coffee. Here we go, guys.
Yeah, I could use some a bagel and Timbits right about now. Here we go, third period. And West tried to get it out. Just a reminder, St. Charles is on the power play.
Yes, they are. And the power play is brought to you by Expedia.com. I'll find all your Expedia needs at Expedia.com in Sault Ste. Marie.
And centering pass in front of the net. And, oh, there's a questionable hit not called. And got to get back with the names here. Taylor Bedard, number 13's out there with Rock. And Webbingad has the puck now for the Cardinals. He'll get in. He's got the second goal for the Cardinals so far this morning. Back for Rock. Rock. There's a long shot. Blocked in front. And there is Lalonde. No, that's Webbingad. Excuse me. There's a shot. Turned out. Rebound. Hackwork. And a bit of pushing and shoving as Truchani able to keep that out.
Yeah, Bedard there for the Cardinals. He looked like a Japanese chef down there chopping away between Tatrani's legs there.
Face-off will come to Trachani's left. 13:43 remaining, third period. Here comes the big line.
Yeah, it looks like they moved Morier off of that line, and number 15 is on that line now for the Cardinals.
And there's a long shot turned away in that number 15 that you would be talking about. Yeah, Evan Lamarche. He's also had a good game so far this morning.
Back to even strength.
Yeah, even strength. Power play over for the Cardinals. Long shot. Glove down by Trachani, who's been very good so far.
Yeah, the only thing I could say about the goalie is in the first there he was giving up a ton of rebounds, but he is able to bring them back in, and he's doing very well in between those pipes.
Trachani a 3.13 goals against average. He's a grade 10 student at Superior Heights as this puck is dumped in. Superior Heights trying to kill some time here. Now they're behind the net, looking for some insurance. Yeah, very good goaltending tandem, it looks like, out of both of these teams here. With St. Charles with their goaltending as the puck goes out. St. Charles, they had the best goals against average across the league. Riley Ouellette and Brody Davidson, who's in goal this morning. Davidson, the grade 12, Ouellette, a grade 11. They score!
Looks like number 11, Morier.
Michael Morier. Tie game.
Ties the game up. Got a little sloppy in the end in Steelhawks' defensive end there, and Morier certainly took advantage of that with a quick shot along the ice to go underneath the pads of Tetriani.
And playback underway again. 3-3 is our score. And here go the Steelhawks once again. There's a shot stopped by Davidson. Rebound.
Just couldn't finish with the rebound.
And now here they go again. Pass was front of the net. Now back shot. Davidson turns it out.
Cleared wide.
So back to the goaltending thing we were mentioning with the goal with Trachani with that 3.13 goals against average. His backup, grade 11, Jacob Patterson, with a 1.89 goals against average. And
he was a rookie of the year.
Yeah, rookie of the year. And whenever you can post a goals against average under 2 in any hockey league, to be honest, in any kind of hockey, that's remarkable.
Very good job.
And the Steelhawks control off the draw. Behind the net, they cycle it back around. West was in front of the net. And now they've come back. They set it up, fire it right back around the boards. There's going to be West. West behind the goal. There's a shot turned out by Davidson, and he'll have the rebound.
These players are starting to get to know each other a little bit on the ice after the whistle. We're getting a little more scrums here and there, but Steelhawks are finally look like they're starting to keep the puck in the offensive zone a little more than they were in the first and second period, and they're coming to know this Cardinals team a bit better.
Yeah, that's completely true. And I'm just looking at both of these rosters now, and I realized in this game there's no grade 9s on either side. I'm not sure if that's a thing where you pretty much start high school hockey in grade 10 and you play Major Bantam grade 9, or.
Yeah, I played high school hockey way back, and it was the same thing. You didn't see too many grade 9s. Grade 9s are normally still in the Bantam or midget years, right?
Yeah, Major Bantam year.
Yeah.
As Davidson plays that puck, and now Joel Edmond, long stretch pass, and couldn't find it. There was Belanger, and Belanger able to almost, and back down it goes. This is going to be another icing against Superior Heights.
Nice. while we have an icing here, we're going to go back. Sioux College has done a sponsor with this live broadcast, and the reason why they've done so is we're trying to get a more of an impact in not only Sault Ste. Marie, but around areas with the Cougars being in the ACHA D3 loop now. So, it's all about community and that's why we're here supporting this high school tournament.
And now the Steelhawks have it, and they pinned up along the wall, goes right back around, and having the puck now, that's Taylor Holub. And chipped up off the wall, and this one will go actually up and out, and
so, college joined forces with SiouxSports.com and the Game Day Sports Network, and being able to broadcast this so that anybody who's able to or could not get to Sault Ste. Marie for this tournament is able to watch live streaming at SiouxSports.com on the March 5th and 6th for the whole tournament, all 7 games.
Yeah, and just a reminder, coming up after this game here, we look out! A couple of huge hits in this game, and that one would be Taylor Holub with that hit. And going back to where, just a reminder, coming up, as the Cardinals have the lead.
Wow. Sloppy play of the defenseman in the end. Instead of pushing the pucks to the corner, they're trying to get the puck up, out, straight out, and that ended up with a bad rebound. The goalie was headed one way and the puck was the other way, and it was an easy tip-in for that Cardinals player.
Justin Gilbo, I believe. And the score now, 4-3, with just over 10 minutes to go. And like I was trying to mention now for the third time, the Cora Colts and the Chippewa Raiders are next. And they will go after a brief break. And the Steelhawks trying to get it back. A shot on goal, and Davidson got it right there. And now, there's Bedard. And here go the Steelhawks once again. Dipsy doodling around. That would be Nick Keenan, and puck goes up and out of play into the mesh. 9:24 remaining.
Well, Superior Heights has to find those legs that they had in the second and get back to her. Keeping obviously that top line of Belanger and Lalonde and whoever they sub in, usually Morier, and keep them contained and pot one in themselves.
Yeah, and they've been winning most of the faceoffs here through the second half of this game. And there's Webengad. Gave up the puck. Back to the line, long shot through. Turned out, and a penalty coming up, and it's Webengad again.
It's odd when you got a guy that's well over 6 foot tall against someone who's probably well under 6 feet, and when that check happens, you really got to get your hands down, or else you're going to get called on that head check every time, in which he did. Let's see if they they just put a 2 up there. Wasn't that drastic? So looks like we're on to a power play for Superior Heights again, brought to you by Expedia.
And the face-off is won by the Steelhawks, and they need one. Jam play right off the side of the post. And off the wall. And here go and there's Rock. Rock now for St. Charles. Dumped it in. And puck bouncing. There's a shot blocked. And back down it goes. Tricciani out of his net. And he's hit, and another penalty is coming up.
Oh, did Rock go in and just splat the goalie against the boards there? Or?
Yep, he did. He hit Tricciani, and that's probably going to be a goalie interference call.
Yeah.
It's a goalie interference, like when you're playing the puck outside the crease. It's one of those. It's one of those plays that's debated on and off. Is the goalie fair play outside, or or is he not?
Well, when I played hockey, in my mindset, the goalie was fair play as soon as he left the crease. But I'll tell you, that brought a lot of problems with me being in the box a lot, and also problems once I got back to the bench from my coach. So I've learned many times don't go near the goalie. So, it looks like the superior coach wants a little bit more of an explanation as to why. Not only, actually, he didn't, it's a coincidental there because I see another Superior Heights player in the box. So the coach is looking for more of an explanation here from the one of the referees and doesn't seem to be getting the answer he wants as he called them back over to the bench. And we'll see what comes of it.
Yeah, so St. Charles will remain one man short, so coincidental minors, I think he was just wondering why the Superior Heights there got a penalty and they would have been a 5-on-3. Mm-hmm. I didn't see any really retaliation afterwards, but... And there's Belanger. And down she goes. And... And there go the, nice play there. And unable to finish it off with Spencer Laval. Here go the Steelhawks again. Shot turned away. Davidson with a great save there on Ethan Johnson. Johnson comes up. There goes Johnson. Closed off, and another big hit, and here goes Laval again. Shot, and Tricciani makes the stop and holds on.
Big save. Not much coming out of this power play for the Steelhawks. Seems as if that last goal took a little bit of steam out of their sails, or wind out of their sails. I don't know why steam would be in a sail. That wouldn't work out very well now, would it, Austin?
No.
Here we go.
Puck's back down, and here we go again. The Cardinals are about to finish a successful penalty kill. What an effort to stay onside. And now Steelhawks try to get it to the front of the net and dump back in. 6:50 remaining in this game here.
Well, let's see if the Steelhawks can put another goal in the net and make it a game.
Yep.
Here we go.
And
Cardinals seem to be trying to control the puck a lot more like they did in the first period, and they're pressing.
Yep. And back down it goes, and with the puck now, that's going to be Josh Piche. And there's Belanger again. Belanger uses his speed. Look out, and he ran right over a Steelhawk. There's Belanger again. And there's a shot turned out by Tricciani. And this one will go down. This is going to be nice and call against the Steelhawks, and the coincidental penalties are over.
All right, so 6 minutes left, Austin, last period here, and,
Yep. 6 more games to go after this. Tried the jam and play Tricciani there, and now we've got more.
Was that once again Bedard in the net trying to make something happen? Yes, it was. He loves to get in on once that goalie has that puck under his glove. He is not scared to dig at that goalie.
Yeah, and I think he's going to pay for it here.
Yeah, it looks like not only him, but also a Steelhawks player is going off.
Ethan West.
Which I do not agree with, but hey, who am I?
Ethan West and I believe it's Taylor.
Yeah, we got a little bit more little chirping in the box, which I always love to see. All right.
Tied up off the draw. Shot up off the Well, and there's a shot coming in from the line. Blocked. And starting to get a little sloppy. I think these teams will need some coffee after this game as well to get ready for tonight. And there's another big hit. Shot from the line. Tricciani puts it into the corner. And now with the puck was Evan LaMarche. LaMarche now behind the goal. Rock. Now LaMarche. And chipped out in Mark Keenan. And now with the puck that's Goebel.
Back, look who's there. We got Lalonde's line back, or Belanger and Lalonde back on the ice here.
Yep, that big line is back. Belanger led the Sudbury League in scoring, and Lalonde was the playoff MVP. There's a shot on goal, and Tricciani holds on. 4:26 remaining in this game. 4-3 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it seems as if the Steelhawks are sitting back on their heels again, and they're not getting that breakout like they were in the second period. Seems as if we reverted back to the play of the first period.
There's the shot off the draw. And now turning right back around is Josh Pichet. And back over, and there is Lalonde. And Belanger's shot goes wide. And the puck goes out, and now the Steelhawks tried to get something going. They can't. And back, the Steelhawks can't get anything going, and they're lucky to get away with one there.
Two, actually.
Yeah, and dumped back in by Laval.
And it looks like Keenan's behind the net, setting up.
Yeah. Keaton. Whoa, and there's a huge hit.
Yeah, he wasn't even looking at the puck. Nothing.
Laval's going to get it.
No intentions of playing the puck. It was complete interference on that.
Yeah, interference.
Line. Great hit nonetheless. But, you got to play within the proper parameters of this game.
And he's
whoever. He's not a small player.
Yeah,
this guy from the Cards, it's Spencer Lavallee. So the Steelhawks player is still down. I'm sure what he's doing right now is catching his breath. Probably got the wind knocked out of him. So the Steelhawks do go back to a power play. The power play, once again, just so none of you guys forget, the power play is brought to you by Cheryl Ann of Expedia Cruise Ship in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, that could easily be a 5, but I don't know if they're going to call it a 5 or they're going to call it a 2.
No, he's up. Everyone's clapping. Good to see him getting up, catching his breath.
Yeah. To 2.
Yeah, it was just an interference call. He wasn't hurt on the play. He just turned and was sent in the trolley tracks without the puck being there. So. So we got 3:32 left in this last game. Steelhawks are on a power play. They're down by 1, so here's the chance for them to tie this game up and make the last 3 minutes and 32 seconds of this game interesting one.
Face off outside. So Laval, I think, is very lucky not to just have a 2-minute there, not a 5-minute in a game misconduct, but this is must capitalize here for the Steelhawks.
Oh, for sure. This is where they got to make this work here.
Yeah.
Let's get back in the game. Got 3 minutes in the game left, 1:38 in the power play.
And now you can see a bit of pep in the step here of Superior Heights, because this is a tournament where you could pretty much not lose 2 games. You could pretty much lose 1 game and still get into the finals, but if you lose 2, you're in deep trouble.
Yeah.
And chances are pretty much 0 of getting into the championship game with no semifinals.
Gabe Spina in the corner for Superior Heights, coming around the outside, looking for the point man, brings it out to the point, but it's stick check down the ice.
And a great play there, and here comes Belanger again on the penalty kill. I don't even think Belanger has a goal, but today, but he's really made an impact on this game as the Cardinals.
And I think Belanger's a grade 11, so he's got another year of high school.
So watch out next year. And here he goes. Gets around one, tries to get it over to Rock, and wasn't able to do that. And yeah, you're right. Belanger is grade 11. So he's got 1, maybe 2 more years if he does a 5th year of high school. So that means he's a 2001 birth year. And here they go again. And that was B. Lalonde, and a great breakup. Here go the Steelhawks again, under 2 minutes to go. There's a long shot. Davidson holds on to it.
And Gabe Spina just did not get a lot on that shot from the top of the circle there, unfortunately, because he had a good scoring chance.
And timeout here, Superior Heights.
You know, a great time to call a timeout. Obviously, you might as well at some point. You got 10 seconds, 11 seconds left on that power play for yourself. You have a stoppage of play. It's in the Cardinals' end, and hopefully he can make up a set play here and capitalize to bring that score back up to 4-4.
Yeah. And how early do you think they pull the goaltender Truchani here for the extra attacker?
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Austin. If it was up to me, he'd be out of the net right now.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure on what this coach will do. But I myself would try to capitalize. Like you said, you know, you can move on in this tournament losing 1 game, but that 1 game loss could also seal your fate the other way. So, you know, if this tournament, I think it's all for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, he's pulled his goalie like I thought he would. He's got 6 skaters on now.
6 on 4.
And we got a minute 43. So great choice for the coach there as far as I'm concerned.
And let's see.
Now. And no.
Davidson's got it.
That was close. Yeah.
5 seconds now on that power play.
You know, they got Giuliani out there, big body out there, that number 21. They need to get him plunked right in front of that net and get some shots going from the outside here. Here we go. Face-off won by the Cards.
Yeah. And back out. And is it going to go? No, it's wide.
And doesn't call icing because of that penalty, but now from here on out we will have icings. Superior Heights needs to get in the end there. Here we go.
Yeah. Are they going to try for it again from distance? And just wide. Back for it was Wilson. And now back. There's Keenan. 1 minute. We got 1 minute to go. Here, Keenan Dipsy Doodles. And Wibbengut. And this is going to go down. Is this going to be icing? Yes.
All right. So we got icing. It left 42.6 seconds left. Superior Heights down by 1. And we have an icing call in the Cardinals' end to the right of their goalie here, Davidson. So we're here for a good ending here with a face-off in the looks like the Cardinals are going to take their timeout now, let their players get a rest before that puck's dropped. You know, this is it. Superior Heights, hopefully they can, they've worked on some set plays with face-offs in the other end. There are 6 players, and hopefully they can capitalize. You know, some of the guys that have stood out for Superior Heights for me today would have been obviously their captain, Keenan. But I've also seen Gabe Spina, number 17, out there. You know, he's been around the puck all day.